The story opens with a mysterious and heavy vibe as a guy talks on his phone, sounding like he is ending a relationship. It is an intro that tells us this will not be a typical sunshine and rainbows romance. We shift back to meet Do Sujeong at Keenum Library. She is not your average student, she is hunting for books about cruise travel because her biggest dream is to live alone on the ocean, away from everyone. While browsing, Sujeong witnesses a random girl ask a top-tier handsome guy for his number. To her annoyance, he hands it over instantly. Sujeong immediately flags him as a high-level player who is way too easy. Sujeong is not impressed by his perfect visuals at all. To her, a guy who hands out his contact info like a flyer is just someone playing a game she wants no part of. She just wants to be left alone with her books. Her life goal is simple: become a rich bum and travel the world on a private cruise. She has zero interest in dating because everyone's intentions seem so shallow and predictable to her. As a student at Seaside University, Sujeong is a self-proclaimed loner. She finds more comfort playing games under her blanket than talking to real people. She is basically a legend for avoiding social events. She is the ultimate intro cat, a girl who prefers the solitary life of a cat. She is not shy about rejecting her department's drinking parties, valuing her peaceful sanctuary above everything else. But fate has other plans when her only close friend, Yuhiri, begs her to take her spot at a group blind date. Sujeong feels guilty and finally agrees, not knowing she is walking straight into a trap. Arriving at a noisy pacha, Sujeong feels like an alien. While everyone else is acting out a role to impress each other, she is just waiting for the last bus so she can run back to her safe zone. She tries to act natural by talking about chores and library walks, but it comes off stiff. She basically looks like a robot whose social programming is missing a few critical updates. Everything changes when the final guest arrives late. Sujeong nearly short-circuits when she recognizes him. It is the same handsome player from the bookstore earlier that day. His arrival turns the table upside down. Sujeong watches him with pure skepticism, remembering his easygoing attitude with strangers. To her, he is the definition of a social butterfly she needs to avoid. The guy is a professional, instantly charming the opposite sex. Sujeong finds his natural charisma even more suspicious than the cringy flirtation lines used by the other guys at the table. While one guy tries to flirt by complimenting the scent of shampoo, Sujeong just rolls her eyes. She sees right through these see-through tactics and just wants to disappear. The drinking games begin and Sujeong's luck is at zero. She keeps getting picked until her head starts to spin. The alcohol is finally making her robot brain a little bit more talkative. She tries to use an ice cream run as an excuse to escape the party, but the newcomer is too smart. He brings the ice cream back himself, effectively blocking her only escape route. He uses a classic, cheesy move by touching her neck with his cold hand to wake her up. Sujeong is not amused, thinking he is just playing out a scene from a low-budget romance novel. When the guys head out for a smoke, Sujeong sees her golden chance. She sneaks out the back, hoping to vanish into the night and never look back at this chaotic date. She bumps right into him. It turns out he hates cigarettes and was basically waiting for the perfect moment to catch her running away. Talk about terrible timing for our intro cat. He starts teasing her for being surprisingly chatty when she is tipsy. Sujeong is beyond embarrassed, realizing this guy has been paying way more attention to her than she ever wanted. The real shock comes when he calls her by her full name, Do Sujeong. She is baffled that a popular guy like him would actually remember her name from such a brief library sighting. They argue about how different they are, him being into water sports and her being into nothing active. He even pulls out a picture of his dog, Cha Seunghyun, to trap her with cuteness. Sujeong tries to fake a bathroom break to escape again, but she gets caught because the bathroom is actually outside. Her internal system is officially reporting a critical error at this point. As they stand incredibly close, Sujeong is completely frozen while Seunghyun looks down at her with a knowing gaze. She ends up hiding behind him without thinking, and he playfully asks if he should keep her great escape a secret. Up close, she realizes he smells like fresh shampoo rather than alcohol. Despite her loner rules, Sujeong finally gives in to the curiosity and asks for the socials of the man known as Cha Seunghyun. The scene continues behind the building where Seunghyun has Sujeong cornered. He playfully offers to keep her secret escape a secret, but of course, every favor in these stories comes with a price tag. He tells her she needs to leave something behind if she wants his silence. Sujeong is confused, but the guy is already one step ahead, admitting that he is actually curious about her social media account. Seunghyun shows her his own profile, boasting thousands of followers, but Sujeong delivers a cold reality check. She flat out rejects him, claiming she doesn't even use social media because she is basically a ghost on the internet. Since the social media plan failed, he shamelessly asks for her phone number instead. He acts all cool about it, saying he is just curious and it is totally fine if she says no, but we all know he is not going to give up that easily. Sujeong is left wondering why people even exchange numbers at these awkward blind dates. She has a million questions but decides to keep her mouth shut because this guy is clearly a high-level flirt. Her friend Hyori sends a frantic text asking where she is. Seunghyun tells her to go back quickly before things get weird, but then the plot takes a hilarious turn when he decides to run away with her. Sujeong is baffled. She asks why he is running away too, and he just gives her a charming smile, saying that if they leave at the same time, everyone will think they left together. He is basically forcing a scandal on our poor intro cat. They start sprinting through the night. Seunghyun asks if it feels good to run, but Sujeong is already at her limit. As a professional homebody, her stamina is basically non-existent and she is struggling for air. While Sujeong is dying from exhaustion, Seunghyun is laughing like a maniac. He finds her struggle entertaining and says he will definitely repay the favor by putting in a good word for her in the group chat. He waves goodbye and goes his own way, leaving Sujeong to realize that the sneaky guy never even got her contact info. She thinks she finally won this round against the player. The next day at school, Sujeong is back in her natural habitat wearing her Adidas tracksuit. She is finally in a safe zone until her friend Hyori starts digging for gossip about the blind date. Sujeong casually mentions that someone asked for her number, and Hyori's eyes practically pop out of her head. She is dying of curiosity about her blockhead friend's sudden progress in the love department. Sujeong is still a cynical robot, asking what love or human bonds even are. She would rather someone just grease her rusty social joints than deal with a romantic relationship. When she reveals the name Cha Seunghyun, Hyori goes into full investigation mode. It turns out this guy is incredibly famous on campus and his name is all over the university forums. Hyori drops the lore. Seunghyun's family owns a massive shipbuilding company, meaning he is loaded. He is the legendary golden spoon alpha male that every girl is chasing after. But there is a dark side to the rumors. Hyori warns her that he supposedly only dates quiet girls because they don't spread rumors when they get dumped. Sujeong is basically the perfect target for a guy like that. Hyori is terrified for her innocent friend, warning her to be careful around potential skirt chasers. Sujeong just thinks Hyori must have fought with her boyfriend again to be this dramatic. Days pass and there is no contact from the mysterious rich guy. Sujeong doesn't check her messages anyway, so she isn't exactly losing sleep over it. She is just living her best loner life. While riding the bus, Sujeong is in a daze. Suddenly, she realizes someone familiar is sitting right there. It is Seunghyun, wearing the same gray hoodie as before. The coincidence is starting to feel a bit too intentional. He invites her to sit next to him, but Sujeong tries to act distant. She makes up an excuse about being tired from back-to-back major classes just to avoid any deep conversation. He asks what she writes since she is a creative writing major. Caught off guard, she lies and says she writes thrillers. Seunghyun is actually impressed and says he wants to read her work, making Sujeong panic internally. She notices he has a lot of female friends, confirming the rumors she heard. She starts to understand why he acts so smooth with everyone, but something about his smile feels different today. Sujeong ends up falling asleep on the bumpy bus and has a bizarre dream. She wakes up realizing she was talking to him before she drifted off, feeling incredibly embarrassed about her homebody traits. The atmosphere turns heavy as she realizes Seunghyun is consciously trying not to touch her on the crowded seat. But fate intervenes when the bus jolts, their legs touch by accident, and Sujeong feels her face turning a very bright red as the signal finally changes. The bus ride is so bumpy that our intro cat Sujeong is basically vibrating in her seat while her mysterious guy Seunghyun is just chillin' right next to her like he owns the place. He suddenly scares the life out of her by calling her name. Sujeong is like, whoa, give me some personal space bro. Her robot brain is already reporting a minor system glitch. Seunghyun is about to get off but throws a smooth "don't fall asleep again" as a parting gift. This guy is clearly a high-level predator and Sujeong is officially his chosen prey. The ego test begins. Seunghyun asks if she even remembers his name, and Sujeong actually nails it. He looks impressed, and she is low-key proud of her memory skills. But the joy is short-lived when she sees him acting all friendly and smooth with some other girl named Hyunji. Sujeong thinks maybe his interest in her was not that special after all. Suddenly her phone buzzes. It is a Kakao message from him, thanking her and promising to repay the favor. Our girl is wary, sensing another trap from this freakishly perceptive guy. The debate over the reward starts. He wants real coffee, not just some digital coupon. Sujeong thinks this guy is incredibly fussy and way too aware of his own good looks. Sujeong analyzes the situation with her usual cynicism. When you are rich and handsome, people just flock to you without effort. She is basically calling him a professional hot stuff. She sees him texting and wonders if it is another girl. Sujeong admits she has zero clue how to deal with someone like him. He is a type of human she has never encountered. Fast forward to the campus festival. Everyone is in uniform and hitting on each other. Sujeong is just there for the vibes, or maybe just to avoid being alone at home. Her friend Hyuri pulls her to a tarot booth. Sujeong is skeptical, thinking this whole thing is just a waste of money and some classic mumbo-jumbo. The tarot reader drops a massive truth bomb. Sujeong is the cautious type who takes forever to open up, but once she does, she gives her absolute everything to the other person. Sujeong is internally screaming about how accurate that was but outwardly plays it cool. She asks what love even is, preferring to just grease her rusty social joints instead. Right as the reading gets interesting, Hyuri gets a text from her guy and decides to abandon Sujeong to meet him. Loyalty level, 0. Our intro cat is left all alone in the crowd. Sujeong tries to act fine with it, but we can see the internal sadness. Being comfortable alone is one thing, but being dumped for a boyfriend at a festival is a total buzzkill. She contemplates the nature of romance, comparing it to cherry blossoms that wither way too fast. She wonders if it is better to never even start if it is just going to end in sorrow. A random pushy guy appears and starts pressuring Sujeong to grab ice cream with him. She does not even remember who he is, and her internal alarm bells are ringing like crazy. The pressure increases, so Sujeong tells a desperate lie about being with someone else. Right then, a message from Seunghyun pops up asking why she is just standing there. It turns out Seunghyun has been watching her from a pub diagonally across the street. At this point, she is convinced he might actually be a ghost or a professional stalker. Seunghyun appears out of nowhere to save her from the pushy guy. He stops laughing and offers help, but Sujeong is annoyed that he saw her in such a pathetic situation. She asks why he keeps going out of his way to help her, and he hits her with the ultimate non-answer, just because. This guy is literally playing with her emotions for fun. Their eyes meet in the middle of the crowded festival, and for a second, the robot girl actually feels something. His smile is doing some serious damage to her internal firewall. He calls her a character and mocks her excuse about having a friend. He knows she is all alone, and he is determined to occupy that empty space right next to her. As they walk, Sujeong stumbles, and Seunghyun catches her in a tight grip. He tells her she should have held on tighter, which is basically an invitation for more physical contact. The final move is here. Seunghyun asks her out for real, leaning in with a look that would melt a glacier. Sujeong is officially cornered, and her great escape is over. The festival is getting rowdy at the pub. Right as Sujeong is feeling the heat from a pushy guy, Seunghyun makes his move and smoothly asks if she wants to hang out with him instead. He doesn't wait for an answer, lying about having plans with her and paying the bill before dragging our confused intro cat away from the crowd. Talk about a hero entrance with a side of manipulation. Once they are alone, Sujeong calls him out for his smooth lies. Seunghyun just flashes that predatory smile, reminding her that she still owes him coffee and acting like his interference was just a gut feeling. Sujeong is naturally suspicious of people who are too friendly. She bluntly asks him if he is in a cult, making Seunghyun die of laughter at her absolute lack of social filter. She demands to know why he is targeting her. Sujeong realizes she knows zero about this guy while her internal robot system starts reporting a major output error. Lore drop. This guy was basically a legend in high school, a student president who is always busy. To a professional homebody like Sujeong, he feels like a completely different species of human. It feels incredibly weird to her that someone so opposite would act this friendly. Seunghyun turns serious, wondering how he managed to miss her existence on campus all this time. Sujeong explains she is a ghost who runs home the second class ends. Seunghyun laughs and labels her as not easy, which in player language means he is definitely interested in the challenge. When asked why he cares, he leans in close. His reason? She hides herself so much that it is physically impossible for a hunter like him not to get curious. He claims to be falling in love like a character in a novel. Sujeong is baffled, wondering why a guy at his level would waste his energy on a guarded girl like her. Seunghyun finally drops the real bomb. He exposed her thriller writer lie and reveals he knows her secret identity as an award-winning romance novelist. Peak embarrassment happens when he admits to reading her work, specifically the spicy kiss scene where the male lead pins the girl against a wall. Sujeong officially wants to cease existing. She is furious, accusing him of doing a background check just to tease her. Seunghyun just finds it hilarious that she is so ashamed of her own secret talent. He forces a confession out of her. Sujeong admits she is flustered because she writes all that romance with zero actual experience. She is basically a romance master on paper but a total noob in real life. Seunghyun finds her honesty adorable and drags her to sit down for a drink. The atmosphere shifts from teasing to something a bit more electric. He hits her with a smooth line, suggesting that if she wants to write better, she should actually try experiencing romance for real. Our robot girl's brain is now officially on fire. Sujeong tries to recover by acting cool, mentioning a performance and how it would be nice to lean on a lover's shoulder. She is desperately trying to reclaim her social dignity. Seunghyun counters instantly, telling her she should have just subtly leaned on him instead of pretending not to notice. He is playing her like a professional and she knows it. He warns her not to look aside because a couple is busy kissing on the stairs. Sujeong is shocked to hear they are in school uniforms, making the vibe even more scandalous. The proximity is getting dangerous. Seunghyun notes how they are close enough for their lips to touch. Sujeong thinks he is frivolous, but her heart is definitely not listening to her brain. He teases her about the uniform date idea. Sujeong calls it childish and says her intuition tells her he is a dangerous person. Seunghyun just smirks, enjoying being her mysterious threat. For the final move, he leans in and asks if she is curious how it would feel to do those childish things with him. He leaves her with a question that her robot brain simply cannot compute. Seunghyun leans in and challenges Sujeong with a lethal invitation to an amusement park. Our intro cat is officially cornered, and her marathon-pacing heart is basically a dead giveaway. Sujeong tries to backtrack, but her robot brain accidentally confirms her curiosity about the date. Seunghyun finds her panic hilarious and plays along just to see her short-circuit even more. He teases her for wanting a private outing, making her face the awkwardness she usually avoids. Sujeong is left fuming while Seunghyun enjoys his victory as the superior social predator. The battle of the grumpy cat versus the wolf begins. Sujeong feels extremely displeased as this intruder keeps loitering near her territory, ignoring all the lines she draws. Realizing her only human friend is no help, Sujeong turns to her true bestie, ChatGPT. She seeks AI guidance because dealing with a real handsome human is way too high level for her. She vents about her secret romance novel identity being exposed. The AI advisor drops some deep facts, telling her that his reaction should not determine her worth as a creator. Seunghyun asks why she doesn't experience romance herself instead of just writing about it. Sujeong wonders if he is just meddling for fun or actually expressing a playful interest. The AI advisor warns her that a guy who doesn't respect personal space is a major red flag. Sujeong decides it is time to face the facts and reconsider this weird relationship. Following the plan to distance herself, Sujeong decides to settle her coffee debt once and for all. She thinks if she pays him back, she can finally return to her peaceful loner life. Seunghyun laughs at her formal request and counters with a photo of his cute dog as bait. He knows exactly how to keep our intro cat from running away too far. The next day, Sujeong waits at the stairs, determined to grow distant. She tries to remind herself that they were never close, but his presence is already messing with her plan. They sit face to face at the cafe, and Seunghyun is being way too picky about seats. He admits he just wanted to stare at her while they drink, making our writer feel incredibly exposed. The horror. Seunghyun reveals he found the exact site where she writes her award-winning stories. Sujeong is mortified, feeling like her deepest secrets are being read by a predator. Sujeong finally gathers her courage and asks him why he keeps trying to cross the line. Her robot brain experiences a total malfunction as he stares back with a knowing look. Seunghyun challenges her boundaries even further, asking why she can't just let him cross the line. A physical reaction occurs as she hits him for teasing her too much. Sujeong explodes, demanding to know why he can never be serious. In the chaos, she fumbles with her phone and shouts at him not to look at her flustered face. The teasing stops when things get a bit too physical. Seunghyun realizes he pushed the prank too far while Sujeong desperately tries to hide her burning cheeks. Seunghyun offers a sincere apology, admitting that her reactions are just too cute for him to stop. Sujeong thinks she should have stayed far away from him from the very beginning. Silence falls between them under the trees. When their eyes meet and Seunghyun smiles, Sujeong loses her words again, realizing the distance between them has completely vanished. The final strike. Seunghyun admits that his interest in her is not empty words, he actually has real feelings. Sujeong is left in a daze, officially failing her plan to grow distant. Seunghyun officially breaks the fourth wall by admitting he has an ulterior motive for chasing our intro cat. He is done playing the mysterious guy and is now a professional predator on the hunt. He challenges Sujeong to guess his motive, leaving her completely frozen. Her robot brain is spinning so fast it is basically emitting smoke at this point. Welcome to System Shock 101. Sujeong is so flustered she starts walking in the wrong direction like a broken NPC. Seunghyun just laughs and points her toward the actual cafe, enjoying her total lack of direction. Inside the cafe, the teasing continues. Seunghyun asks if she is still malfunctioning, clearly loving the way Sujeong is short-circuiting right in front of him over a simple coffee date. He notes that for someone who claims to never go out, she seems surprisingly well prepared. He is observing her every move like she is a rare specimen under a microscope. Sujeong thinks if he has no tact, he should just shut up. But Seunghyun is a master of breaking through her social firewall, making her feel incredibly exposed. The awkwardness reaches legendary levels as Sujeong tries to act like a normal human. Her internal system is screaming error every time he flashes that perfect, predatory smile. Sujeong secretly consults her ultimate digital advisor, ChatGPT. She vents about her secret romance novel identity being leaked to the most dangerous guy on campus. The AI advisor drops some deep wisdom about not letting others determine her worth. Sujeong feels validated by a literal computer program because real humans are too scary. She wonders if Seunghyun is meddling for fun or actually expressing interest. She concludes he is a high-level hazard to her peaceful, solitary lifestyle. ChatGPT gives a cold warning, if he does not respect her space, she needs to delete him. Sujeong decides it is time to build an unbreakable mental firewall. Sujeong crafts a flawless plan to pay her coffee debt and then vanish into thin air. She is determined to return to her safe, antisocial sanctuary. The next day, she meets Seunghyun at the stairs. He is rocking a blue hoodie and Sujeong realizes her plan to grow distant is already facing a critical failure. At the cafe, Seunghyun admits he just wanted to sit face to face to watch her reactions. Sujeong tries to deny her fame, but her blushing face is a total giveaway. The horror gets real. Seunghyun reveals he found the exact site where she posts her stories. Sujeong's robot brain is officially drowning in flustering words and system errors. Sujeong gathers her courage and asks why he keeps trying to cross the line. Seunghyun smirks and asks if she can just let him in, turning the tension up to 100. Things get rowdy when Sujeong hits him for being too annoying. She demands to know why he is never serious, while her internal firewall is basically melting into a puddle. A hilarious fumble happens as they both reach for things on the table. Sujeong is so red she shouts at him not to look at her flustered face while error pop-ups fill her mind. Seunghyun teases her about touching his AirPods by mistake. He then turns dead serious and asks if he can hold her hand again, but with her full permission this time. Heartbeat sounds intensify as Sujeong realizes this is all a series of firsts for her. Something new is filling her mind, and it is definitely not a computer error for once. Seunghyun drops the ultimate proposal. He wants to be her real-life experience partner. He claims she would write romance much better if she actually felt it with him. The episode ends with Seunghyun's final strike. Sujeong is officially out of logic as she stares at the man who has completely hacked her heart. Game, set, and match for the predator. Seunghyun officially crashes the social scene by introducing Sujeong to Juhyun. Our intro cat is basically vibrating with social anxiety while everyone treats them like a confirmed item. Juhyun starts dropping massive tea about their club meetings every Tuesday evening. Sujeong's robot brain is glitching hard because this social network is getting way too complex for her. The promotional booth energy has officially drained Sujeong's battery to absolute zero. She realizes Seunghyun's world is loud and exhausting, making her want to retreat to her silent bunker. Sujeong analyzes Seunghyun with pure wariness. She suspects this popular guy is either conducting a weird social experiment or he's part of a very handsome cult. Our girl runs back to her digital bestie, ChatGPT. She vents to the AI about her secret romance novel life being exposed while the AI tries to talk her out of a system shutdown. The AI advisor drops some logic bombs about self-worth and creators. Sujeong feels validated by a literal computer program because real humans are just too scary to deal with. Plan A is set. Sujeong will pay back the coffee debt and vanish like a ghost. She's determined to build a firewall that even Seunghyun's visual attack can't hack through. The hunter sets a new trap. Seunghyun appears in his uniform looking like a literal 10 out of 10. Sujeong's internal system is reporting a critical visual overload. Sujeong gets dragged into club games and her clumsiness level is over 9,000. Luckily, Seunghyun is right there to catch her, playing the part of a professional hero. They move to a quieter spot and Seunghyun teases her about malfunctioning again. At this point, Robot is basically his favorite pet name for our flustered heroine. He leans in and demands more data for her award-winning kiss scenes. Sujeong officially wants to cease existing while her robot brain goes into a full meltdown. Close proximity alert. The air between them is so thick Sujeong can barely calculate a proper exit route. Her heart is currently doing a heavy metal drum solo. Things get real when Seunghyun tests the waters with a hand touch. He asks if she still wants to keep her distance, leaving Sujeong with zero logic and zero breath. He admits he is tired of the cat and mouse games and wants to be serious. Sujeong realizes the dangerous player might actually be speaking from his actual heart for once. The romance master is now the one being played by destiny. Sujeong wonders if she can truly trust a guy who is so damn smooth it is actually terrifying. Seunghyun offers the ultimate exit. If this feels wrong, they can just stop right now. It is a brilliant move designed to lower her guard completely. Sujeong admits that this is definitely a some relationship. Her solitary firewall has officially been hacked and her heart belongs to the predator now. The festival vibe is ruined when Sujeong overhears rumors about a bastard who stole someone's girlfriend. The gossip points directly at the legend himself. The crowd claims Seunghyun is infamous for this kind of drama. Sujeong's system is going into shock as she questions if her hero is actually the villain. Sujeong starts the day with an emergency meeting with ChatGPT about her date invitation. She is currently calculating the ROI of going to Kenning World with a professional charmer like Seunghyun. Jackpot. The AI advisor tells her to go for the sake of her romance novel research. An attractive companion and a new setting are officially the ultimate content combination for her work. But wait, red alert. AI warns her to be wary of experienced partners who lead the tempo. Sujeong's social firewall is now on high alert as she analyzes the risk of falling into his pace. Sujeong realizes Seunghyun is a difficult boss fight. She decides to dive into this unknown territory just to see if she can hack his mysterious motive while keeping her peace of mind intact. High-level dating advice from ChatGPT continues. Sujeong is terrified that she is walking straight into a specialized social trap designed for quiet girls who are easy to handle. Our girl accepts the mission. She agrees to the date just this once, officially treating the campus predator as her designated research material for her next award-winning chapter. D-Day at the station. Seunghyun arrives looking like a high-definition visual attack. Sujeong's plan to stay detached and robotic is already facing a critical 404 failure. On the packed bus, our intro cat is hunting for a seat like it is a hardcore survival game. She spots a familiar face but her robot brain is too slow to identify the target. Jump scare. Seunghyun is standing right behind her and texts her from zero distance. The system shock level is currently at 100% for our flustered heroine. The hand-holding offensive begins. Seunghyun is so smooth it is actually suspicious. Sujeong wonders if this hero logic works on every single girl he meets in his social life. Guard mode is officially on. She rejects the physical contact, claiming it is too hot today. Sujeong is determined to stick to her own antisocial pace no matter what. Research list updated. Sujeong proposes a school uniform date to collect data on haunted houses and fireworks. Her best-selling romance author dreams are officially taking over. At the rental shop, Seunghyun reveals his inner fashionista psycho. He is analyzing every millimeter of the fit while Sujeong just wants to hide under her blanket. Mirror, mirror. Picking the perfect student outfit becomes a battle of aesthetics. Sujeong thinks everything looks the same but Seunghyun is treating this like a major operation. Deep talk time. Both of them admit their common occupational hazard is observing and judging strangers. Two unique weirdos have finally found some common social ground. Fitting room chaos. Sujeong reflects on her habit of imitating social norms just to fit in. She realizes Seunghyun is a fellow observer but way more confident and dangerous. Back to the blind date memories. Sujeong realized Seunghyun was watching everyone with great enjoyment while she was just judging them for her fiction data. Identity exposure. Wearing the uniform makes Sujeong feel like her most shameful secrets are being displayed to the public eye. She feels totally naked under his gaze. High voltage alert. Seunghyun steps into her personal space to help with the skirt adjuster. Proximity level is now extremely dangerous for our robot heroine's internal system. Blushing catastrophe. Seunghyun calls her cute while she struggles with the fit. Sujeong is officially out of logic and out of patience with this smooth predator. Final cliffhanger. Her sleeve gets caught on his buckle, and Seunghyun leans in with a look that would melt any firewall. Game over for the intro cat as the distance hits zero. The intense atmosphere in the fitting room peaks as Sujeong realized her sleeve is caught on Seunghyun's buckle. She panics like a cat in a trap while he tells her not to move, acting like a professional rescue team of one. It is a total social crisis as they fumble to get the sleeve out. Sujeong's robot brain is screaming error while she tries to hide her flustered face. Once free, she bolts toward the exit, her internal firewall completely melted. The mission continues with picking out a tie. Seunghyun chooses the prettiest one, making them look like a blatant student couple. Sujeong thinks it is too intentional, but she is already losing the battle against his pace. Sujeong reflects on the fact that a skilled person can naturally lead a relationship anywhere they want. She feels like a beginner player facing a level 99 boss, and her antisocial defense stats are dropping fast. The amusement park adventure officially starts. Surrounded by happy couples, Sujeong feels like an alien. Seunghyun notes her stiff posture and asks if she is still in guard mode. They dive into the research list. Seunghyun leads her through the crowd with the confidence of a king. Sujeong realized that being with him is a high-voltage experience that her robot programming never prepared her for. The physical closeness is constant. Every time their shoulders brush, Sujeong feels a system glitch. She tries to focus on collecting data for her novel, but her actual heart is the one doing all the recording. Seunghyun buys her a headband, completing the amusement park look. He calls her cute again, and Sujeong realized that this popular predator is a master of infiltration. Her solitary fortress is officially compromised. Lunchtime becomes an interrogation. Seunghyun asks why she is always on edge. Sujeong tries to maintain her poker face, but the proximity makes it hard to think logically. Her appetite is replaced by pure nervousness. The carousel ride provides a moment of fake peace. Sujeong stares at the sky, wondering why life feels so much more complicated than her fictional stories. Seunghyun's eyes are always on her, tracking every reaction. They head toward the haunted house, a key item on her research list. Sujeong is terrified but tries to act brave for the sake of science. Seunghyun smirks, knowing exactly what is about to happen to her cool exterior. Inside the darkness, the jump scares start. Sujeong's logic officially leaves the building as she clings to Seunghyun's arm. The professional hero is enjoying the mission a bit too much. Out in the fresh air, Sujeong is a mess of tangled hair and red cheeks. She realized she failed the bravery test but succeeded in providing Seunghyun with even more material to tease her with. The sun begins to set, turning the world orange. Sujeong starts to feel a strange sense of loss. She realized that she wants Seunghyun to be as bothered by this date as she is. She demands that he should be on edge and nervous too, just like she has been all day. It is an honest outburst from our usually quiet robot, showing just how much he has hacked her system. To protect herself from this uncharted territory, Sujeong decides she must know his true feelings. In the dim light of the park, she steps closer, trying to read the expression of the man she cannot figure out. The first thing she sees are his eyes, and they seem to be trembling. Seunghyun admits he does not know how else to show her the truth. The predator is finally showing his vulnerable side. And then, a heartbeat. It is not just one, but the synchronized sound of two. Under the evening sky, the distance hits zero, and the real-life experience becomes something much deeper than research. The high-voltage night at the amusement park continues as the distance between Seunghyun and Sujeong hits absolute zero. Our intro cat is basically a frozen statue while the predator's eyes are doing a full system scan. Seunghyun whispers something that makes Sujeong's robot brain emit actual smoke. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife, and her solitary firewall is officially in pieces. Walking away from the scene, Sujeong is a mess of red cheeks and tangled logic. She realized that the real-life experience is way more dangerous than anything she ever wrote in her novels. Under the park lights, they look like the ultimate legendary student couple, but Sujeong's internal system is reporting a critical 404 error every time she looks at him. The journey home on the train is a masterclass in awkward silence. Sujeong tries to focus on the window reflection while Seunghyun watches her like she's the most interesting drama on air. Sayonara time near her house. Seunghyun leaves her with a look that guarantees she won't sleep for a week. Sujeong stands there wondering if she just survived a date or a high-level boss raid. Back in her room, the robot finally breaks down. Sujeong buries her face in her pillow, her antisocial spirit crying for help as her heart refuses to slow down. She stares at the ceiling, analyzing the day's data. The amusement park research was a success for her novel, but a total catastrophe for her peaceful loner life. Emergency meeting with her digital bestie. Sujeong asked ChatGPT how to fix a heartbeat bug that won't stop. Even the AI seems confused by this sudden human-level complexity. Monday morning at the university brings a new nightmare. Sujeong tries to go ghost mode, but her brain keeps replaying the feeling of Seunghyun's hand on her thigh. Rumor alert. The gossip about the legendary navigation department president being spotted on a uniform date is spreading like wildfire through the campus. Seunghyun makes a king-like entrance into the classroom. He's rocking a casual white shirt look that is basically a visual assault on everyone's eyes, including Sujeong's. The contrast is hilarious. Sujeong is trying to merge with the wall while Seunghyun is glowing under the classroom lights, acting like he didn't just hack her heart 2 days ago. A secret encounter in the hallway. Seunghyun corners her again, and Sujeong realized that the school campus is no longer a safe zone from this persistent hunter. Sujeong remembers the rumor about him stealing someone's girlfriend. She looks at his perfect face and wonders if she's falling for a hero or the most charming villain on campus. Seunghyun leans close to the window, the sunlight hitting his eyes. He asks why she's avoiding his gaze, making Sujeong's social battery drop to 1% instantly. High tension at the lockers. Sujeong tries to act like a cold, detached robot, but Seunghyun's smile is a specialized tool designed to dismantle her defenses. She demands to know his true intentions in public. Seunghyun just smirks, enjoying the way his little robot is finally showing some real, fiery human emotion.